talked to Dre, I've talked to Steph. It's a lot of excitement, as am I. Very, very excited to be around them and get back to playing basketball for once. I always just want to win a championship.
While the world watched Luka's move to LA in awe, something even more terrifying was brewing in the shadows. The Warriors had just pulled off the impossible, bringing Jimmy Butler to the Bay Area. "I've talked to Dre, I've talked to Steph," echoed through the arena halls. The excitement was electric, almost palpable. Butler's words rang true to the Warriors' spirit. Always just want to win a championship. But here's what makes this truly frightening. They just paired the greatest shooter of all time with one of basketball's most ruthless competitors. Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler together? The league had no idea what was coming. This wasn't just another superstar team-up. This was different. This was special. And they should have never let this happen because this combination might be the most unfair cheat code basketball has ever witnessed. The Warriors had a glaring weakness. They ranked third worst in the league at drawing fouls. Every game, Curry would get knocked around, with his signature 4-point plays being the rare occasions when whistles actually blew. Something had to change. Enter Jimmy Butler. In his Warriors debut, the court shifted beneath everyone's feet. That telltale whistle started echoing through Chase Center with a whole new frequency. Butler slashed through defenses, drawing contact, making officials work overtime. The proof? 13 trips to the free throw line, sinking 11 of them. "Use your physicality, use the tools you have," the voices called from the sidelines. And Butler did exactly that. Whether it was Draymond finding him cutting to the rim, or Butler creating contact on split actions, he brought something the Warriors had desperately needed: respect from the officials. This wasn't just about free throws. This was about changing the entire dynamic of how teams had to defend the Warriors. Now, with Butler's masterful ability to draw fouls combined with Curry's gravity, defenses faced an impossible choice. When the offense goes cold, most teams panic. But the Warriors now had something different: a foul magnet named Jimmy Butler. Watch him work, strength, contact, whistle. Again and again, like clockwork. The free throw line became his personal sanctuary, a place where he turned defensive pressure into easy points. Butler, post up, and one. The crowd erupts. This wasn't just basketball, this was art in motion. But here's what made it truly special: the perfect dance between two contrasting styles. Curry puts it best, his words carrying the weight of understanding. "He's like the exact opposite player of me. I'm shooting 16 threes, he shot 1. I'm dominating outside the perimeter, he's owning the paint." The excitement in his voice tells a story of its own. They say opposites attract, and on the hardwood, this couldn't be more true. Defenders face an impossible choice: stay glued to Curry beyond the arc, or help against Butler's relentless drives. "They're never leaving him," Butler notes, a smile playing at the corners of his mouth. "Two people would never leave him. That creates so much space for everybody else." This wasn't just about adding another scorer. This was about solving the Warriors' most frustrating problem: those heartbreaking fake comebacks where they'd climb out of deep holes only to fall short. The scene was all too familiar. Warriors down by 24, fans bracing for another heartbreak. But this night was different. This night, they had Jimmy Butler. The third quarter began to tell a different story. Butler diving for loose balls, fighting for rebounds, refusing to let this become another fake comeback. The energy in the arena shifted. Something special was brewing. Then came the fourth quarter. Jimmy's time. 7 straight points, each one more decisive than the last. Curry watched from the bench, hitting celebratory dance moves, a smile wider than the Bay Bridge itself. For the first time in forever, he wasn't carrying the burden alone. The comeback wasn't fake this time. Down 24, won by 21. The Warriors had found their missing piece. While Curry dazzled with his signature sidestep threes, Butler was crafting his own masterpiece, cutting, posting, finishing with grown man strength. 25 points like it was just another day at the office. Their chemistry was instant. Curry finding Butler on perfect cuts, Butler creating space for Curry's magic. The Warriors' new duo was painting a basketball masterpiece, one possession at a time. From Butler's first Warriors basket, an alley-oop that shook the arena, to his decisive jump stops in transition, this wasn't just a comeback. This was a statement. The beauty wasn't just in Butler's scoring, it was in how he did it. Watch him glide down the court, finishing with a reverse layup that seemed to defy gravity. But this wasn't just about adding points to the scoreboard. The Warriors had found something they'd been desperately searching for: a player who could score in every way imaginable. Butler ahead of the pack. The announcer's voice rises with excitement. Without a single practice, Butler was reading the Warriors' rhythm like he'd been there for years. He knew exactly when to clear the stage for Curry's showtime. Steph from the foul line, there it is. The chemistry was instant, electric. Butler wasn't just scoring, he was creating, facilitating, making everyone better. And Curry? Well, a happy Steph is a dangerous Steph. You could see it in Curry's body language, dancing on the court, launching those signature heat check threes. Oh my God, stop it! The crowd erupts as another impossible shot falls through the net. Unreal third quarter. But here's what really gets basketball purists excited: the defensive potential. Sure, Jimmy's older now, needs to pace himself, but imagine him and Draymond locking down together. That's not just defense, that's basketball poetry in motion. Draymond blocked Herder, the crowd roars. This wasn't just a new signing. This was the missing piece to a championship puzzle. The Warriors weren't just thinking about today, they were planning for the battles ahead. Lakers, Milwaukee, Houston, Dallas, the gauntlet of contenders waiting for them. Herder denied. Oh my goodness! The defensive intensity was reaching new heights. Sumu rejecting screens, Draymond swatting shots, deflections flying everywhere. But what really caught everyone's attention was what happened in the closing minutes. The Warriors unveiled something intriguing: Butler in smaller lineups. This wasn't just experimentation, this was a glimpse into the future. A future where Butler's defensive versatility and offensive creativity could reshape how the Warriors play. As soon as I got here, Butler's words echo through the arena. Everybody was telling me to be myself, play my style of basketball. The confidence in his voice was unmistakable. We'll make it work. I'll fit in just fine. But here's the thing about high-stakes moves in the NBA. They're always a gamble. Even with all the promising signs, with the perfect fits and instant chemistry, there's still that lingering question. Could this all backfire? But sometimes the biggest risks bring the greatest rewards. Despite their age, this Curry-Butler duo has the potential to shock the basketball world. The game IQ between them is off the charts. He's obviously a brilliant basketball mind. The words flow with genuine admiration. Reminds me a lot of Andre Iguodala. The comparison isn't just about skill, it's about that rare combination of intelligence and instinct that championship teams are built on. You can feel it in the way they talk about the game, see it in how they read each possession. This isn't just another superstar pairing, this is basketball artistry in the making. The Warriors needed this missing piece, this perfect blend of toughness and basketball brilliance. Only time will tell how this story unfolds, but one thing's certain: we're witnessing something special in the Bay Area. If you love basketball as much as we do, you won't want to miss what happens next. Join us on this journey and make sure you're here for every moment of this exciting new chapter in Warriors basketball.